Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Giok here for Tuesday, March 23rd's writing lesson. So our learning target is I can identify the author's point of view and explain reasons to support it. So we know that everyone has an opinion, and when you have an opinion, you have to have reasons and examples to support your opinion. And so yesterday we started working on two paired passages, one titled School Starts Too Early, and the other one is titled Don't Change. And we're going to study both of those passages and then form our own opinion. So today's focus is on the author's opinion, so their point of view on a topic, and then later in the week we're going to be forming our own opinion and writing about that. So I want to review the questions that you had to work on independently yesterday. You were supposed to submit those to your teacher, so I want you to check your work as you go and see if you were on point with these questions. The first one said, which idea from School Starts Too Early explains why students would do a better job with homework if school started later? So they're supporting a later start time. And which idea supports that? The correct choice is choice C. You wouldn't be as tired at night, which means you would do a better job with your homework because you would have more time to sleep in, and then you would have a better chance of having the energy to work on it later at night. So the correct choice is choice C. And I just want to kind of go over the other answer choices and why those were not correct. It's not choice A because school should start later in the morning, has nothing to do with homework. Students would be more interested in their classes, has no connection between homework and going to school. And then the last choice, choice D, let half the students come at a normal time. That has no connection with students doing a better job on their homework if school started later. So the correct choice is C. They would not be as tired at night because that's when most students do their homework is after school. So if they get to sleep in longer and go to school a little bit later, they'll have more energy at night. Okay, question 12. Which statement from Don't Change best supports the opinion that starting school later is a problem? So we're looking for which one of these would be a problem. And the correct choice is choice D. They also might stay up later to get their homework done. And so then students would be sacrificing sleep, giving up their sleep to complete their homework at night. So they're having to stay up later to get their homework done, so they're getting less sleep if the school time is starting later in the day. Choice A and choice B are not correct because choice A isn't asking what the students want. It's not a problem. And choice B is about a school district and the money. And we're talking about school starting later can be a problem because they're getting their homework done later and they're giving up sleep. Now let's move on to question 13. Which sentence would the authors of both passages agree? So for this one, you had to understand the point of view of both authors and then decide which one would they both agree with. And the correct choice is choice A. School start time should be based on what is best for student learning. Both authors talk about what's best for students to learn, and so they would both agree that it should be based on what is best for the students. Choice B is mentioned in one article, and choice C is mentioned in one article. So these are not choices that are mentioned in both articles, so both authors would not agree with that. And choice D is only mentioned in one partially as well. So the best choice is choice A. School start time should be based on what is best for student learning. Both authors would agree with that. Please let me know if you have any questions about these. You can email me and we can discuss them further. Now, we've been discussing this for the past few days. Point of view tells how the author feels about a topic. Informational texts sometimes have opinions within them. This is the author's point of view. Sometimes it may be different from your own. And you are also practicing this in reading with Miss Ramsey's lessons. And so it's a good connection between reading and writing this week, focusing on author's point of view. We're focusing on an informational point of view. So I'm going to refer back to this article, I'm going to model this one for you, and then you are going to do the second one as your independent task on your own. So today I'm going to be focusing on this author's point of view, and I'm going to come up with some reasons and examples that help support that, helps me know that that's that author's point of view. School should start later in the morning. That is this author's point of view. School should start later in the morning. People who have studied the subject say that students do better when school starts later. Every day, students get up early. They don't get enough sleep. They come into school tired. This means they don't learn as well. By the afternoon, they are falling asleep. This is not a good situation. If school started later in the day, students would be more interested in their classes. They would also do more homework because they wouldn't be as tired at night. Even if they didn't do more homework, they would do a better job with it. That's because they'd be paying attention. They wouldn't be falling asleep while working on it. Our school should try an experiment. Let half the students come at the normal time, let the other half come an hour later. After a few months of school, what do you or who do you think would be doing better in school? So, the author's point of view is that school should start later in the morning. And I'm going to list some reasons why the author says this and how I know. Why should it start later? Students will do better. They would be more interested. Let me move this so you can see. More interested in their classes. That means their engagement level would be up more, so they'd be participating more. Let's see, what else did they mention in the passage? They would do a better job on their homework. And then overall, they just think students would be doing better in class. So the author's point of view is school should start later in the morning. That's their opinion. That's how they feel. And these are the reasons over here why. Students will do better. They'll be more interested in their classes. They'd do a better job on their homework. All these answers, these reasons that I just typed, are in the passage. It's right here in the passage to support my author's point of view. So your independent task today is to read Don't Change, and I want you to fill out the author's point of view and then have some reasons to support your point of view. You can draw this on notebook paper. If you have a computer, you can type it into your computer, however you want to do it. But I want you to tell me, how does this author feel about school start times, and what reasons do they have to support their opinion? And then, just to have a little bit of fun, I picked out this prompt for you. I just want you to do a 5-minute quick write like we did yesterday. Just 5 minutes of writing. So this prompt is titled Crawling Ladybug. Where do you think this ladybug's going? Where did it come from? Is it chasing something? Or maybe it's running away from something? Or is it just lonely? If you zoomed out farther, what else would you see? What else would be involved in this ladybug story? So I want you to think about those questions and then kind of just write a little story about this ladybug and tell me where you think it's going or what it's doing. So that is it for today. Point of view, and then just a fun little story about this ladybug. Submit it on Seesaw or email it to your teachers. And don't forget, if you have any questions, please reach out. We're here to help you. I hope you are enjoying your at-home learning. We miss you so much and hope to see you soon.